Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Never seen live trading on a widescreen. Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Friday. And yes, I said Friday because we worked so hard this entire week to now sit back, relax, talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I am always so excited to hang out with you guys. We have a lot to discuss today. We have international banks joining in on the crypto fray. We also have Gemini crypto exchange that is looking to have their EU expansion, which we'll dive into. And with the EU, we also have the European Central Bank that a few weeks ago was saying, you know what, maybe we'll step back from CBDCs. Maybe we don't need that. And we knew that was straight up. Yeah, we knew it. And it's true because it came to light today. Yes. Then we also have the SEC and apparently Gary Gensler is going to get off scot-free probably because all of a sudden his text messages disappeared. We'll dive into that as well as Marathon with their Bitcoin treasury and other crypto treasury company news. And then we also have some stablecoin news as well, which we can dive into if we have time. And then for our spotlight today, we do have the Donnie T family project, World Liberty Financial, which I actually spoke about yesterday on Newsmax. And today, listen, we're seeing a lot of drama unfold, especially with Justin Sun. They froze Justin Sun's funds that were associated with World Liberty Financial, which is absolutely buck wild. So if you're ready for that, plus your coins to watch, make sure you smash like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. We have a lot of Zest news and education for you today. Please say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market, Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. Let's get it. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 23,220 subscribers. We're literally one more away. That's easily achievable today. Don't you think? Don't you think? But we're going to get after it today. We have a lot going on, and I do have maybe some explaining to do to a degree. I don't know. Maybe, was I on Newsmax? Yes, I was on yesterday. I was on Newsmax yesterday, and I was on last week as well, but I didn't get the clip from last week. I'm hoping I got this one. So wish us luck. And if anyone has access to Newsmax and can screen record it for me, because I can't screen record it, please let me know and send it to me so I can post it. Thank you. Good morning. Who is this? Wise Forex over on TikTok. Good morning. Let's say good morning to everyone. Let's do that, shall we, before I dive into all my madness? We got Mike Volmer. Good morning, Mike. I was going to go to Donkey this morning, but then I ended up at Pop-Up Bagels, a new bagel store that they started in New York, and then they came down here to Florida, and they just opened today. Today was their grand opening. They opened at 6:30 this morning. Your girl was there at 7, and I was waiting in line, and I was up very early this morning getting bagels.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Zesty miss you.
Oh, Douglas. Thank you. I actually have a goal. He has one of 5 of them now, but I have a goal of 5 chats. And if you want, I can sample some of the bagel live. Fresh bagels. I have three. I have three different ones. I have plain, poppy, and everything bagel. And they gave me a schmear, so I have some cream cheese too. But if we hit that goal, then I could have some breakfast with you guys live. All right, we got Jesse. Good morning. Silver Days. Blackhead as always. Thank you. Nice to see you. We got Alexandra G, my G, AC Joseph Fitness, Mama Shadow, and a backup. Good morning. Gary Dews. Good morning. Nice to see you. Please let me know if my mic is too hot right now. We have Ivan Hernandez. Good morning. David Bulls, Doge Bull, I believe I saw too. We have Joe Harvey, double low with all his heart emojis. I love it. We have Aquarian, VV Zombie. Good morning. There's Doge Bull. There he is. We got Yukio and Mike Mazzone together on X as per usual. We have Digi. Good morning. Nice to see you. Fitz is here. John White. I'm so happy we have names back on YouTube. This is so much better. Pirate is over there on a Rumble. Good morning. Steve is here. Auto Cough Cough. Good morning. Robert Ferguson. Douglas. Flex a lot. Good morning. Imaginary said, have no idea what a Bitcoin is. First time watcher. Well, hello. Thank you so much for joining. I'm honored to be your onboard into crypto and Web3. If you do check my page, you're on X right now. So if you go down my highlights and scroll down, I have a whole 101 class that I taught. And it's on my YouTube as well. It's everywhere. My website, everywhere. Basically, what Bitcoin is digital currency that belongs to you. And instead, you could think of it like cash. How if you have cash in your hand, you transact from one person to another directly, peer-to-peer. So there's no intermediaries there. Same thing is with Bitcoin, but digital. So if I have some Bitcoin, I can send it directly to you, to your wallet. And so there's no intermediaries. There's no people telling you yes or no. And people view Bitcoin as a store of value because it has a finite supply of 21 million. So this is why Bitcoin appreciates in value as fiat or like dollars depreciate in value, because they keep printing and printing and printing and printing. Meanwhile, Bitcoin will always have that 21 million. So that is a brief intro into Bitcoin. It's just money that you own. You can be your own bank and have peer-to-peer transactions. So no matter, for me at least, my friend that's first time watching, getting into Bitcoin, it doesn't matter to me the price of Bitcoin, because I know that at the end of the day, I do have money that I could transact 24/7, 365, whereas the banks have holidays, and then you have international transfers that are very costly, and this is a way to keep getting after it. And it's simply the evolution of money. So I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We do have a members only after show today as well, guys. If you guys go into our Discord and connect your YouTube account, being that you are a member, of course, you're a member of the YouTube channel, you get access to cool emojis in our members only after show on Wednesdays and Fridays. So that's the best place for Imaginary to step in and actually hang out with us in the Discord after. Hello, Juan Comments. Good morning on X. I see you. We got Trader 420 over there on Rumble. Good morning. Nice name. Stairway B is here. Brokoshi is here. Everyone's here. So let's get into the show, shall we? Thank you, Alexandra G, my G, for this beautiful super chat, by the way. I don't know why that didn't register as 205. Maybe because it's a sticker, not an actual super chat, which is sad. We only have 10 minutes on there, guys. We got to get it. I really want to eat a bagel with you today. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's get into the show. And again, I don't really have makeup on because I thought I might cry today based off my video yesterday, so I didn't wear makeup today, so. Guys, we do have a market recap here with Meme Core leading your gainers up 25%. World's Liberty Financial finally bouncing back a little bit after a few days of just a lot of drama, which I said we'll dive into anyway. Overall, we're looking nice. We're looking green. Bitcoin is pumping. We're up over 2% this morning at 112,920. We've been battling 113K for the last hour or so. Bullishly, again, we're looking for 117.5. Bearishly, ideally, you're looking at 106. But, you know, holding 109 is perfectly fine for me too. Over here, we have the momentum with a green dot printed flying right now. So doing really well. Let's see if it crosses that zero line or lays low during the weekend. Although the red money flow might turn green over the weekend, so that would be really bullish. I would love to see a Sunday pump. I would love to see a Sunday pump. VWAP is absolutely making moves right now. RSI is just breaching that neutral and going bullish, which is great as well. We do love a bullish RSI. Although I was rooting for it to go oversold, send us down to 106, clean house. But I guess Bitcoin didn't want to do all that because she got a little bit lazy, which is okay. Hold her support and just give her courage going into the future. We're going to get into our headlines today, and I could dive into that video I posted yesterday. I feel like a lot of people were very thrown off by my video. Not like thrown off in a bad way, but like, oh, you know what I mean? And so I know if you guys have been watching the show for the past year, you guys have seen a lot of moments where maybe I really wasn't at my best. And there were people definitely on TikTok, I caught it before I went live. I was going through a really bad time. Like, the worst and best year of my life was this past 12 months. And I could dive into it a little bit later, but this was basically my year in a nutshell. And instead of doing a video of me talking about it first, I wanted to go ahead and like put it together in this sort of form. Because this was like the easiest way for me to kind of break the ice for myself mentally to be talking about all this. And I know I'm not the only person that things like this have happened to. You know what I mean? But I do hope that me putting myself out there helps other people that are going through the same thing. And I saw a really good response when I talked about me being a black sheep in my family, and a lot of people really related to that. So I feel like if I just send it a little extra right now and tell you guys a little bit more of what happened to me over the past year, and how I went from having no credit, no money, no home, to having an apartment in less than 10 months. So I would definitely like to share more of that with you, and maybe we can chat about that maybe a little bit later in the show, just because I want to give you guys headlines before I get into myself and trauma dump on all of y'all. But that is the video, so please go check it out if you haven't already. Please show it some love so more people can see. And you guys like really engaged with it. Like, it was one of my best performing videos ever on social media across all platforms, because you guys just showed me that it's okay to talk about this. So I just appreciate that. And I'm going to try not to cry, because I literally didn't wear makeup because I thought I was going to cry today. Anyway, guys, we're going to get into our breaking news headlines. If you guys really want to hear about it, let's get to 100 likes, and maybe we could discuss it a little bit later. But your breaking news headlines are starting right now, and we're going to start off with some international TradFi.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Perfect timing.
Bagels and coffee equals yum. Foamy the squirrel agrees.
We do love bagels and coffee. I'm telling you. We're starting off our breaking news with TradFi, guys. We got Boris Stuttgart, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, to unveil a pan-European settlement program that is for tokenized settlements, or tokenized assets, more like. But take a gander at this. So basically, they have their group unveiling Cetorion, a settlement platform designed to streamline post-trade processes for tokenized assets across Europe. And the blockchain-based infrastructure aims to eliminate cross-border frictions, unify fragmented settlement systems, and cut costs by as much as 90%, according to the exchange on Thursday. It's open to banks, brokers, and trad and digital trading venues and tokenized platforms. Is already in use at BX Digital, which is Switzerland's FINMA-regulated DLT trading facility. It was tested within the European Central Bank blockchain trials with leading European banks in 2024. Ain't that so funny? As we skew into our next headline, because we do have the ECB saying that the digital euro is necessary. Guys, the European Central Bank is so full of... It's not even funny. I'm sorry. They're full of it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't like to get feisty like that, even though I do get feisty on here quite a lot. But I'm not trying to get feisty. It's just that this upsets me. A few weeks ago, they were like, oh, we're in Europe looking at the US. They have the Genius Act for stablecoins. Maybe we just need stablecoins. BS. Because they've been testing CBDCs for years. This is what Europe is all about. They're arresting people for memes. You think they're not going to arrest you because you bought 5 donuts instead of your daily limit of 3? That they're going to give you with the CBDC? Oh, yes, they will. This is what I call communism. Here we go. A digital euro would be required to ensure users can still make payments during major outages, according to the ECB. A Eurozone CBDC could provide business continuity in the event of a cyber attack on banks or other payment providers. So they're basically telling you, oh, if the internet goes out, this is why you need a CBDC.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Enjoy the everything bagel with smear. Red heart emoji.
Yes, Mama Shadow. Listen, Mama Shadow, we got 3 minutes. If I hit that 2 more goal, oh boy, we're going to eat an everything bagel on this live stream. But this is what we're talking about here. Oh, this is why we need a CBDC to help us all if the power goes out or if there's a hack. Stop the madness, bro. If they could get into... If there's some serious major hackers that could get into the banking system and hack the central bank or hack whatever, they could definitely probably hack your CBDC too. So let's not get all crazy here. Let's also note that this is not an excuse because again, we have Bitcoin and crypto that we're able to trust 24/7, 365 cross-border. No censorship, no intermediaries. So the CBDC is actually just pointless. We don't need them. So if there's a cyber attack on banks or on any centralized system, then we don't care because we have Bitcoin that isn't impacted by any of that because it's an actual secure, safe network. Same with Litecoin. Never has gone down. So what do we need a CBDC for other than them controlling you? Because they could shut down the banks. They could cut you off on all of your on-ramps and off-ramps. So this is just an absolute excuse. And then they said, following up on that cash is our only true fallback. But as society increasingly moves away from cash, and as cash itself may be difficult to access in emergencies, we need to complement it with a digital version. What you need to break down from this is so important. Because we could go back a few years ago to Nigeria. Nigeria, what they were doing a few years ago is they were introducing their digital, I believe it was the Naira, is their digital currency or their native currency. So they introduced the Naira, the digital Naira, and told people, all right, well, you can't really go to the bank and get all the cash that you want. And if you go to point of sale, you can only do $45 in cash. So if I'm going to Donkey and buying a bunch of people coffee and donuts, I can only pay $45 in cash. The rest has to be paid in a CBDC. And so people started losing their minds and protested, said, where are we? Like, why can't I get my cash? It's my money. Well, obviously it's not your money when it's under their control. So let's say they shut down the banks one day in Europe or in the US or anywhere, and they say, you know what, you can't even transact with cash anymore. During the pandemic, what do we see? Everybody said they didn't want to touch cash. And that was the ultimate goal too. A lot of goals associated with that era of lockdowns. We're not going to get into that now, but one of the main things was to push people away from paper currency.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bagel time. Hi, Randy.
Send it, Branko. Thank you. But that's the whole point. Is they don't want you to have cash because they don't want you to have money that they can't follow. That's also the problem. Because when you have the banks, obviously they monitor you, they see everything that you're doing, and if they don't like you, they cut you off. We've seen that plenty of times. And so with cash, you can self-custody that, which is also why we like cash. So that way if we have a transaction, we can do it privately because privacy is a basic human right. It's not just for criminals. But also, there's no intermediaries to tell us no. That's what we need. We need cash. We need crypto. They complement each other, except that fiat decreases in value and Bitcoin doesn't. But, we'll digress on that too. But saying cash might be difficult to access during an emergency, that's just them telling you cash is trash. We're not going to accept cash anymore because they could tell you at the merchants, we're not accepting cash, which we also saw during the pandemic. So you'll be locked out in every which way or form. That's why Bitcoin. That's why you have to opt out because this is all about control. That's it. So, Christine Lagarde needs to get her humanity together. Some sort of upper being needs to come down on the ECB president, Christine Lagarde, and give her the light of heaven or something because she needs it all. She needs it all. She's a downright evil person. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. They literally just want to destroy you from the inside out. And that's the reality. That's why we have Bitcoin, so we can spread positivity throughout the world. Decentralized energy. Love it. Decentralized energy. Let's move on, though. We're still going to stick in the EU, though, because we do have Gemini that is in the EU and offering staking for 2 different tokens. I believe it's 2 different tokens. Now, Gemini, of course, backed by Tyler and Cameron Winklevi, launched ETH and Solana staking along with perpetual futures contracts for customers in the EU. Now, the rollout follows the company's recent approval under the MiCA regulation. And Gemini staking allows users to earn rewards on ETH and Solana with no minimum amount required. Rewards are variable for ETH and up to 6% for Solana. The new derivative product, Gemini Perpetuals, offers contracts denominated in USDC up to 100x leverage. Wild. And no expiry date. It'll operate under Gemini's MIFID 2 license. And so they said, we're on a mission to democratize access to alternative risk-managed financial instruments, and we're one of the few European crypto exchanges to offer this diverse suite of products in an intuitive, secure platform. So, very bullish for Gemini in Europe. Very, very big. Very big. Very big. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit. So Gemini, if you guys are in the EU, you want to stake some ETH, stake some Solana, go for it. Listen, Gemini had their own program a few years ago, which came down quite heavy because of the whole FTX and I don't know, everyone and their mother just falling apart. And so especially Barry Silber and his company that was intertwined with them. Again, another mess. But Gemini did give back 100% of funds, so you could say that they are a trusted exchange, even when things go beautiful. Or go not the way they wanted to go. Hello, DJ. Hello. Said they're a big supporter of the Gemini credit card. No, a lot of people are very, very beautiful and optimistic about the Gemini credit card. I was telling people too, like people were like, how can I spend crypto? Can I earn crypto rewards? And I was like, yeah, there's credit cards. You could earn 4% back.
Thank you.
Oh.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Sui
welcome.
Network has patented a way to send crypto over SMS with no internet, only the carrier network. These gaslighting clowns are NGMI.
Yo, Digi, that's actually pretty wise of you. I didn't know that actually about Sui, so that's very bullish. But also goes to show that, yeah, like we're still early. Like everyone that says like, oh, if the internet goes out, like please, like we're gonna have internet. Like please stop the madness. You think Elon's not gonna send a satellite into the sky and save us all? Like please. But also, there's plenty of ways to transact with crypto. You can use radio waves. There's people in Africa that don't even have smartphones, just regular, phones of some sort, and like they're sending sats over Lightning Network. So there's definitely a way to get it done. So people that are saying you need the internet or you need like everything to be perfect condition to send Bitcoin, like that's just that's naive. It's just not accurate. Or people are just uneducated, which is why we're here to educate them. So you're not naive, you're not a stupid person. We're just letting you know. Right, Josh? Hello, Josh, with all these gifts on TikTok. There's a new gift on TikTok I saw today. I was so excited about it. Northern Crypto and Tech, good morning. We got Echo Mumu to you, my friend. Oh, gosh, it's Geo. Geo actually said he was proud of me on my post yesterday, guys. I didn't answer him, though. I just saw it. He's going to get so mad now. He's going to be like, Randy doesn't answer me. Randy's so mean to me. Get over it. Sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding. Actually, I'm not. Anyway, guys, we have Gary Gensler. Everyone was wondering, Gary, why? Why, Gary, why did you come after crypto? Give us the receipts of the conversations you've had. Because we've actually seen proof that Liz Warren handed Gary Gensler questions and answers that he should give during a whole conference and hearing that he had, which was absolutely darn despicable. And so all of a sudden, we're discovering that Gary is the true
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Apparently, unavoidable errors have occurred to where Gary Gensler's last year's worth of text messages have... Hold on. I have a sound for this. Oh, it didn't go. It has vanished. It has disappeared. So there is an SEC investigation into the missing text messages from former chair Gary Gensler's phone between October of 2022 and September of 2023, concluding that unavoidable errors led to their loss. Just like there was an unavoidable error that the SEC X account got hacked and didn't have 2FA on it. I'm going to call absolute on that. SEC Office of Inspector General, OIG, investigated nearly a worth year of text messages permanently lost. And this was during the height of their crypto enforcement action campaign. And this is very similar to all these other agencies like the Fed, so on and so forth. They're going and shredding papers because they don't want you to see Operation Choke Point 2.0, what really happened behind the scenes in the government when it came down to crypto and coming after people. This is exactly it. People are shredding papers, they're deleting text messages, they're deleting emails, and oh, so help me upper being that I hope Doge gets in the door. If Doge still exists at this point, get Doge in the door, recover those texts, get those documents back from whatever cloud they deleted it from, and let's get it. Because this is absolute ridiculousness. All of a sudden, a year's worth of text messages. This man's got an iPhone. He probably got an iPad. He probably got a Mac. He probably got a second iPhone. It's backed up somewhere, people. Let's not get stupid. Now, the OIG is revealing that the SEC's IT department implementing a poorly understood and automated policy that caused an entire enterprise wipe of Gensler's government-issued mobile device. Hold up! You're telling me this is a government device that's supposed to be ultimately secure and in the highest of technologies, and all of his things were deleted off a government issued device? You would think like those are the people that are supposed to hold him like the most accountable. That's like, you know, someone in the military that like has to go get a drug test or whatever to keep their job, and then like they go and take like a year's worth of drug tests that failed, and then like they just threw them out and were like, you know what? That never happened. You know, keep your job, bro. Stay on them substances. Like, are you kidding? That's the same exact thing. This man was committing crimes. Who knows? But we could say, hypothetically, he was committing somewhat crimes by getting insider text messages and, like, you know, questions and answers to press conferences before he did them. Like, see, this is all suspect activity here. Don't sue me, but this is suspect activity. And they're saying the loss was worsened, as if it couldn't get worse, by poor change management, lack of proper backups, ignored system alerts, and unaddressed vendor software flaws. You're telling me they didn't have iCloud? My phone still got text messages from when I was in middle school. You're telling me that Gary Gensler didn't have iCloud on his freaking government-issued mobile device? They don't got iCloud. I'm sorry. This is just absolutely stupid. And this makes it even worse. Like, they should actually, like, whoever's in charge of the press part of this should just tell them to shut up. Like, stop talking. Because it says they failed to collect or maintain necessary log data, which is why the commission couldn't determine why his smartphone stopped communicating with the SEC's mobile device management system. What world do we live in? The government don't got iCloud. Gary's phone just stopped communicating with the SEC's mobile device management system? What in the world? Corruption is so easy. I don't know. Delete my text messages, bro. It's not going to go to the government iCloud, though. I'm sorry. That is ludicrous to me. I think that should be on every news channel today, is how embarrassing that was for the SEC and how corrupt that was. I don't know why we don't see Cynthia Lummis and all the same people that were coming after the Fed and all these other people like the FDIC, all these people that were shredding papers. Why didn't they attack Gary and the SEC's IT department just as much? What? Year text messages out the window. I know if I deleted my text messages and deleted them off of iCloud and I committed a crime, best believe the FBI and everyone and their mother with these three-letter agencies would find my text messages. Best believe they would find my text messages. But they can't find Gary Gensler's when he was attached to the government system. All right, sure. But we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll go with that. What? Like, I'm sorry, guys. That actually blew my mind today. I was a little bit perturbed when I saw that, for sure. That is ridiculous. I'm awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're cool too, man. We're gonna get into our spotlight today. Oh my gosh, who's this? Boss Man with a heart. Thank you, Boss Man. Appreciate it. But we're getting after it, guys. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you guys. Please smash the likes. We're looking for 150 likes today. I'm really hoping we get there. Stairway B, hello. Guys, do we have Gary Gensler emojis? We do. Guys, please give me Gary Gensler emojis, because this is absolutely ridiculous. I truly believe that, like, we need some real investigations here, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. In addition, we do have World's Liberty Financial, the Donnie T. Back Project. They blacklisted Justin Sun's address. This is our spotlight. Oh boy, this is a lot of drama. Let's buckle up a little bit. Oh? Justin Sun from Tron has made significant investments into World's Liberty Financial, granting him access to a White House dinner when it came to Donnie T's meme coin, but also, again, being an advisor for World's Liberty Financial. And so their token pumped and damped and is sort of recovering right now. But a lot of people were blaming Justin Sun and saying, hey, man, this is all your fault. But Justin actually went on X and said, hey, guys, like, we sent some test transactions. We were moving stuff around. I didn't actually sell anything. And because people thought he was going to dump on everyone else, World's Liberty Financial actually froze his assets with an amount of $107 million worth of WLFI. World's Liberty Financial, the crypto protocol linked to Donnie T and his family, on Thursday blacklisted Tron founder and key investor Justin Sun's blockchain addresses, impeding him from transferring his tokens. The move affects 595 million unlocked WLFI tokens held on the address, worth roughly $107 million at current prices. And so this followed Justin Sun's address making several outbound transactions, including one for $9 million worth of the token. In a post on X, he said that the address only conducted a few generic exchange deposit tests with very low amounts, and then created an address dispersion without involving any buying or selling, which could not have possibly impacted the market. And so in a later statement, he urged them to unlock the tokens and said, I call on the team to respect these principles, unlock my tokens, and let's move forward together toward the success of World's Liberty Financial. I truly believe that a great financial brand must be built on fairness, transparency, and trust, not on unilateral actions that freeze investor assets. Such measures not only violate legitimate rights of investors, but also risk damaging broader confidence in World's Liberty Financial. This is honestly valid. It's honestly valid. I mean, to say like he can't dump his tokens, even though it wouldn't be the greatest thing, right? But to say that he can't if there is no vesting period, then I feel like, well, bets are off at that point. I mean, maybe people would think that's not the right thing to do, but it's not great, but it is something he is technically entitled to. Especially where, like, what happens with a lot of these tokens and projects where they give creators or investors allocation. What they do is that they say, okay, you'll have, let's say, a $10 million, amount of tokens, but then you can only sell 1 million every few months. So, like, that's the vesting period. Like, you hold and you're able to sell a certain amount at certain times. So, unless that was the agreement with Justin Sun and his tokens, them going and freezing his assets are actually really not fair. That's actually infringing, yes, on his rights as an investor. So I actually kind of side with Justin on this one, especially because I'll go back to the team of World's Liberty Financial. I'll go back to Chase Hero that is flying private jets, buying all these cars, asking his Instagram story, which he thinks I don't see. Oh, where can I get this VIP ticket? I need security. I need to fly across the world with my whole family in private security. Like, this is what the founders of World Liberty Financial are doing. So, like, how much money did they make? How much did they sell of their tokens? And then you come after Justin Sun? Come on, man. Like, this actually just seems a little bit suspect to me. I'm not coming after the Donnie T family. Love them. But, like, the people on the team, like, this is suspect activity. Whoever called to freeze Justin's assets without talking to him first, that was also out of pocket. That was out of pocket, especially because he is an advisor. So he's not running anywhere. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm a little delulus. Anyway, Eric Trump tweeted this too last night. He said, tomorrow, a big announcement. Huge announcement from Eric Trump. Huge announcement. So that's our spotlight, guys. A lot of drama there. We also have our coins to watch, which we'll dive into right now before we hop on into our after show. Please smash the like if you haven't already. Smash the like, subscribe, and share it out. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Please. We also have an after show for members only. So if you guys have not yet, please become a member of the YouTube channel. Get access to emojis and the Wednesday and Friday after show. We're going to get into our coins to watch, guys. We have some gainers and losers. It's time to show you. What just happened? What? Oh, okay. I froze, y'all. My bad. My whole computer just turned off. I don't know what happened. That was super weird. I'm so sorry, guys. My whole thing turned off. I can't. Anyway, coins to watch. We do got Meme Core leading the gainers. I'm all messed up now. Up 22%. World Liberty Financial up 10.5%. Arrow up 6.3%. XDC up 4.8%. And Nexo up 4.4%. Leading the losers is OV down 4%. Athena down 3%. Volta down 2.8%. Chainlink down 2%. And BitGet down 1.5%. Looking over here at Ethereum, we're still holding 4,300, literally same price action, nothing new. We want to hold 4,200. Now, we do have Litecoin that's really trying to knock on this door of 115. I really hope that it does pass and get there and hold support over the weekend. But bottom line, you want to hold support at 110 and then, of course, above $100, period. We do have a green dot printed. Money flow is flying, VWAP is flying, momentum is flying right now. So all of this looks really good. And then we have the RSI that's also looking to test that neutral and go bullish. I would say Litecoin's doing considerably well with the bearish RSI. I'm glitching in the matrix. Yes, I am glitching in the matrix. It's crazy. Leg day, aka death day. Well, yeah, I did actually get like a treatment for my face yesterday, so I'm not supposed to really sweat today, but I was thinking of going to the gym and doing my leg day 2. I have 2 leg days that I do. And my legs have been super sore the past 3 days from the first one. So I was thinking of doing the second one today, but I don't want to get too hot. Yeah, that's also why I'm not wearing makeup today, because I did get, stuff to improve my skin. But yeah, we're getting after it. I'm so bullish. But I'm excited for leg day, though. I really should do it. Also, my abs are super sore. I've been really working that, too. Anyways, I really wanted to Botox. Ew, no, not now. Maybe when I'm 40, I'll do some Botox. I know someone that does Botox, and I literally had no idea. And she's older, and she was telling me, she's like, Randi, of course I do Botox. How do you think I look like this? And I was like, oh. And she goes, Randi, you don't gotta worry until you're 40. And I was like, okay. I was like, That's fine. But yeah, I was like, no makeup today. We're balling. And it's just the way it is. So, and my hair's a little bit frizzy, but that's the weather. So we deal with it. Randy and Gio doing leg day on the same day. I would literally never work out with Gio. I don't think I could. I think honestly, he would just keep talking to me the whole time. He's like that one person you would go to the gym with and just doesn't let you like do your workout. He's just gonna yap and try to sing to me and serenade me and all these things, and I can't have that type of distraction. Guys, I did go get a bagel this morning. I have to show you guys. I got to show you guys the bagel. But first, I wanted to chat about this video I posted yesterday. I don't know. I might have to mute it if I get copyrighted, but I just wanted to show this to you guys. I know you guys have been asking me a lot of questions. I've been getting a ton of DMs. So I was thinking maybe I could address some of it today because I'm still meditating and trying to get guidance on my words. So that way, like, I can go ahead and just articulate this correctly. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a lot of DMs right now. You're crazy if you think I talk at the gym. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, this is what I wanted to chat about. I'm going to show you the video first, and then I'll dive into it. You know what? That's what I'll do. Here you go. Shout it from the rooftop, write it on the skyline. I love that song. See, this is why I didn't want to wear makeup today. I have gone through so much, guys, and I know that there have been times where I went on TikTok live before I went live on YouTube. And there have been times where I was in such a bad headspace before I went live. I was in a bad environment. It was so rough, and it's just like nobody knew, but it was like, how could you? You know what I mean? Because I came on here every day anyway. And there were times where I thought I wasn't going to be able to do this show anymore because I was told I would be nothing. And you know how hard that is? Like, hearing that from people, like, I trusted with my life. That was so hard. And I wake up one morning and I have only $3,000 left in my bank account. And I was left for dead. And I asked, what happened to everything that was there? And I was told to get out.
I knew what was happening and love seeing you make it on your own and showing them wrong. Love and support all the way, Randy.
Freaking Eric, man. Thank you. And to wake up and have your money taken from you and someone tell you, yeah, I took your money, but also get out. I was kicked out of my own house and was threatened to leave. And then I had someone else that took me in. And I wasn't going to let them. I was literally prepared to sleep in my car. So the only reason I was able to keep streaming was because I had someone else that gave me their home. And so that was in December and going into January. And then I started getting some flow in again, and then I got hit with the IRS. And so then I had to pay taxes, and then everything I earned after getting my bank account drained went all back to the IRS. So I started twice. I started over twice from basically zero in 2 months. So nobody knew. And I wasn't going to tell anyone at the time. There were some people that got hit up by other people that were not me. So they know. Like, there are people that can verify every single thing that has happened. And I have documents of, I have images, I have videos, I have everything. But that's not really what matters. It's more about that I just really want to show people, and especially people my age, what it means to start from nothing and not have credit, not have anything, and then rebuild without relying on somebody else. Never again do I want to be at the mercy of another person. Like, the roof over my head dependent on somebody else. And so that's my mission going forward, is to educate people on what it means to have financial freedom. Whether that if you're getting out of college or you're just deciding to move out of your parents' house, like, it doesn't have to be dramatic like mine was at all. And even before that, there were times where I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pay rent. And that's happened a lot of times over the course of the 5 years that I've been doing this. Because especially with this, there are no guarantees. But I wasn't going to give up on you guys. So that's why the past year has been really hard. And it's like, there have been times in like January, like, you saw me moving around a lot. And that's why. So I was just escaping, like, my whole life. Like, from when I could remember, like, and have memories. And we could dive into that maybe a little bit farther down the line. But my whole life has been about survival, guys. And I've always been paying the consequences for other people's actions. And I realized I couldn't do it anymore. And when I was forced out of that situation, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is my sign, like, that I need freedom. So that's the mission, guys. And so it took me a while to even come to the conclusion that I should talk about any of this. But that's the path. So by the grace of God, or whatever you believe in, I made it to this point. And yeah, I had to start from zero basically twice in the matter of 2 months. But also by your support and by you guys being so graceful, that's the only reason why I was able to get out of another situation where I had to get out of a place that someone took me in, and it just wasn't working anymore, and I realized I couldn't stay there anymore. So I had to leave. And then I found this place. So that's my journey, a little bit of it. It's been really bad. It's been really rough. But I wasn't going to stop doing what I do every single day and showing up to this podcast. Like, I didn't care where I was going to do it. Like, if I was like live streaming off my phone in my car, like, I was going to do it. Yeah. So that is, that's about it. So I'm just hoping to be guided in my words and have the wisdom to share it. But it's been unbelievably hard. But I'm so happy that I get to share it with you guys and have this happiness on this podcast every single day. just so happy I'm here. So that is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So, I really didn't want to cry today. I really didn't want to cry. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So the video that you guys see like was a really hard make. It was something I thought I was staring at my phone for 2 hours before I posted it. And I was like, is this what I should be doing? And then I kept getting a sign like, yes, like do it. And it seems like it resonated with a lot of people. So I'm going to keep doing it. Am I getting married? Absolutely not. I am a single freaking Pringle. No. Oh my God. Stop.
This is why I super chat. You're worth my money. I believe in you. I believe you haven't come close to your full potential. Your strength and comp are inspiring, and you are and will be a role model for many people, especially young women. You got this. We got you.
Oh, I shouldn't be touching my face. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. We must be broken before we are renewed. I believe that fully too. I believe that fully too. And like I said, absolutely none of this would happen. I wouldn't be able to get my own like place and be safe if it wasn't for you guys. So I'm just so grateful for you guys. And you guys have been here for me more than family has, and I really needed that. So thank you. Hold on, I need a minute. I'm gonna go get my bagel. Hold on.
Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
It's great for those who just DCA'd. If you stacking sats and you trying to save, some like to hodl, some like to trade. I'ma do both, just ride the wave. When price drop, don't get angry. Man, that's just how the game be. I seen worse, nothing really pains me. I'm a Bitcoin bull, can't change me.
It's the best assets of the old times, like the 1849 gold mines. It's a gold rush.
Okay. We're getting our sheesh together, family. We are not crying anymore. That was really hard. That was really hard. I'm so happy I shared it. But yeah. Okay, I need peace and serenity. That's gonna be my goal. I built tables. Oh my gosh, yes, guys, I built tables yesterday. It was so great. I love my tables that I got yesterday. That was great. So, all right, let me give you. Oh my gosh, I can't cry anymore. Okay. Oh, my life has been scary, guys. It's been scary. Anyway, guys, we're gonna keep going. So, this morning was the grand opening of pop-up bagels. Oh my gosh, we're almost at the hour. Okay, hold on, I'll make it quick. So there was the opening for pop-up bagels. They gave me a hat too. It's over there. I'm too lazy to grab it right now. But we got pop-up bagels. I believe they started in New York. And so the minimum is 3 bagels and 1 smear. It's like half a pound of cream cheese or butter, whatever. So I got a plain bagel, a poppy bagel. I'll show you. So this is the everything. I did take a bite of it before. I did a food review. So the everything was good. I didn't try the poppy yet. I might freeze it if I don't finish it by tomorrow morning. And then I had to get a plain one. I had to get a plain Jane. The color on it is good. I will say that it doesn't have a crispy bottom. And for that, I'm probably going to rate it an 8 or 9 out of 10, maybe an 8.5, which is still really good for anything Florida Bagel. They did spell my name wrong. It's true. They did. So the cream cheese option. So they always have a plain and a scallion cream cheese, and then a specialty one. So they teamed up with another brand that's near here called Green Lane. It's like a salad place. So they made like some veggie cream cheese. And I was like, I don't want any part of that. So I got a plain cream cheese. I didn't get the scallion one because, again, like plain is like the way to know if it's good. Probably scallion next time. They did have plain butter. They did have a jalapeno butter as well was their specialty. Sorry, I put on mascara and that was it. And it's all over me. But yeah, like this is very, very nice. So I did use it before I did a food review video, so I already did a little bit of a schmear, but I wanted to do a little bit of a bagel and coffee test for you guys. When I got them, they were piping hot. They come out every 4 to 6 minutes. The Tampa News was out there this morning, and I went up to them and I said, y'all, if you want to learn about Bitcoin and crypto, you let me know. But yeah, here's going to be our smear. Hold on. I'm going to grab a little piece off the bagel. So how they do it here is like you just dip. Their whole thing is rip and dip. So we're ripping and we're dipping right now. We're ripping and we're dipping. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. The amount of love is like ridiculous. Thank you. I'll just keep sharing my journey until y'all get sick of me and decide not to follow me anymore. That's fine. Okay. This is a good cream cheese, y'all. Okay, so we got the cream cheese. We got the bagel. We're going to smear in pop-up fashion and give it a go. Bro. This is actually fire. This makes me happy. Like, but then everything bagel, it needs to be right. Like, it can't be all poppy. Can't be all sesame. Like, and it also has to have a good amount of garlic. I like a really garlicky one. Yeah. This is everything. Wow, this is fire. You know what? No. Maybe instead of an 8.5, I think I'd give it... No, I think 8.5 is justified. I think 8.5 is justified. What brand? Pop-up bagels. They're so good with their marketing, guys. This is why they're good. Because they have good marketing. But also their bagels are quite fire, may I say. So if you're in any state or city that has a pop-up bagels, because it seems like they're expanding pretty fast, which they should. Make all the money they could while they're popular. But yeah, this was fire. I had to drive like 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back this morning. But it was dark out. It was dark out this morning, and they opened at 6:30 this morning. I was there by 7. So I was running for a bagel. And then they have like festivities going on from 8 to 11. Like they were handing out like free drinks and stuff I saw on their Instagram. So like they're doing some cool stuff over there at Pop-Up Bagels. But I was happy to be there this morning. I had to get bagels for the podcast. Like I literally bought them for this. And then I did get a coffee. I will rate their coffee a 3 out of 10. I don't really see a reason for that. Although like usually bagel store coffee, like when I used to get my bagels in Brooklyn, like the iced coffee was always on point. So like that I'm like, maybe I'll rate them overall a 7 or an 8 only because the coffee is kind of mid. But we'll digress on that. I can't even see. My eyes are so blurry from crying. Okay, let me see. The Dawn. Oh, thank you. Oh my Lord. There's so many of y'all in this chat that I didn't even know were here. Hello, Pranav said 100 likes make it 5x. Yes, guys, I would love to 5x our likes, please. But yeah, man, overall, I'm grateful. I'm going to try to get that clip from Newsmax, so keep posted on that. But why am I crying? Because I was homeless for the last 9 months before I got this place. That's why I was homeless, and nobody knew that I was homeless. So now I'm not homeless. No, I'm not homeless. So I'm very happy about that. I'm actually very grateful for the person that took me in as well. You know, that person I had like a yeah, like just a great, relationship. And then, as always, you got to seek your own path, So I appreciate them for taking me in and when nobody else would. Because I was going to either stay here in the town that I moved to, or I was just going to go to the other side of the state and stay with somebody else. So those were my options. So, or I was just going to stay in my car out of stubbornness, but I got convinced to not stay in my car. So that was what happened. But getting kicked out of your own house sucks. No, I probably only slept in my own room in that apartment when I first moved down here for probably a month or two. That's all I got to sleep in there for before I had to leave. So that was fun. But you know what? It is what it is. And I'll be sharing my story little by little as, I start to open my heart. It's very hard to talk about all of this, and I know that people are going to watch, they're going to judge. But you know what? I feel like if I can help anybody, any sort of person, by making these videos, like that's what I'm going to do. Thank you. I'm happy I have a place too. And, trials and tribulations, like that's what, I read something recently. I could probably go find it in the book, but it's about endurance and, like your character is built by trials. Your character is built by trials and tribulations. I've been listening to some really good songs about this. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can find this scripture. There's a passage. Hold on. We're going to find this right now about endurance. This is about enemies. Hold on. I want to try to find this about endurance. Where is it? Is this... No, that's not it. Maybe I'll find it another time, but endurance is like a huge overarching theme in this book that I was reading. Where is it? Maybe I'll find it eventually. I have too many bookmarks in this book. But there is suffering for success as well, is always very important too. There's like this, you're getting worked in both to will and to work according to the purpose. Do everything without grumbling and arguing, so that you may be blameless and pure, and be faultless in a crooked and perverted generation, among whom you shine like stars in the world. So that's also something that's really good. Just kind of like getting through that. Oh, here's the one with trials. This one is good. This one's good. Blessed is the one who endures trials, because when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life that has been promised to those who love him. No one undergoing a trial should say, I'm being tempted, since you're not tempted by evil. So that's all about the trials, fam. Like you'll go through trials. You'll go through it all. But it's just a matter of getting through it. Here's the one I really wanted to show you guys. Hold on. Okay. So escaping corruption that is in the world because of evil desire, for this reason, make every effort to supplement your faith with goodness with knowledge with self-control, self-control with endurance with godliness, and with brotherly affection, and brotherly affection with love. So, for if you possess these qualities in increasing measure, they will keep you from being useless or unfruitful in your knowledge. It also says, make every effort to confirm your calling and election, because if you do these things, you will never stumble. So that, this is, those are a few passages I wanted to share with y'all, that I thought were very important, and things that have been keeping me going, to be honest. But you know what? Like, you got to do what you got to do. You're going to go through the ups. You're going to go through the downs. But honestly, like, it's just about like keeping going and not giving up, and keeping